name's Tina Holden, and I am in Apopka, Florida, which is part of Orlando, Florida. And today's video is going to be about Orlando EDU, which was held at Lawton Childs Presbyterian Church/School. Christine and Ron were the facilitators and organizers of this. So I'm going to do a remake of my pitch that was not accepted as one of the teams, but yet I feel like I bombed it personally. So here's my pitch, and I'm going to make this short, brief, and to the point, and pretend that I am up there doing it, which I know it'll be a little bit longer than 60 seconds, but maybe about a minute or two. But wish me luck, because I'm going to try and build my team the organic way by using the fact of my passion and my purpose and everything I believe in regards to this idea and this dream. But the idea and the dream is called GeneU Tree, GeneU Tree.com. And the idea here is to create and connect your family to your health. And the opportunity and the problem is, for about 2.5 years now, I have been on this investigation journey, coming from a large family with my father being the oldest of 15 living children, one set of twins, as well as one that passed away. And basically he is a large family, but my mom is from her and her brother. But you know, I'm learning the difference, and I've been learning the difference for about 2.5 years now, almost 3 years, where how important my DNA, my genetics, everything is related to this. Because for about 1.5 years before I actually walked into the hospital, September 2011, I learned that I've been very proactive, and I joke and I say, an investigator of my own health. So I just basically been asking questions, because at 49 years old, I always took things for granted. I had health insurance. I never walked into hospitals. I never did what I needed to do. But September 2011, I was diagnosed with MS. And I spent 6 days in Florida hospital, Altamont. And only after, a couple of other things I was doing, did I actually have the courage to walk in to a hospital. But because a couple months before that, I had gone to a chiropractor, that chiropractor had, after doing the test, flagged me. So the same questions get asked everywhere you go. You fill out forms everywhere you go. So there's a lot of paper that's used. There's a lot of automation that is being used, and there's a lot of green initiative that's trying to happen. But the problem and the opportunity working together is the medical system in part is connected together, but then it still has a lot of work to do. But if you think about your genetics and your family tree, your health and your family tree and your genetics mean so much. So my active research of everything that I found out about my MS, and yes, MS to me is a kid that now acts up every now and then, but as you can see, I still believe in it, but I also believe it's become a big part of my why. But your health and your family are so tied together. I'm part of a genetic study that's being held at a college down in South Florida. And, researchers and science and technology and everything coming back together. I found out that MS is part of where I'm from, which is the north. And the environment could have played a part in it, as well as the part of the closest to the equator. And out of all the diseases, MS is something that, in my opinion, is one of the best researched and the most informed, educational, as well as information. So my call to action of what I'm looking for in regards to building this dream is, I've already secured the domain, and I got that through the opportunity that I went ahead and paid to do the pitch. And even though my pitch did not get there, I went ahead and got the domain, and the goal is to build an application that is not only on the web, that maybe becomes membership based, but then also can be wireless and mobile. And when I go into this, there's Windows, there's Google, there's Microsoft. I feel like it's a platform that, number one, can be created, that I can be a beta test for. So I need a programmer that will actually go ahead and help me program this platform. But then also take it one step further into the mobile devices, of course, which are, applications. Because did I mention that I'm a 26-year veteran of wireless? But I will add in beginning that I know Apple, as well as many other things like Android, iOS, and all those things, but nobody is welcoming BlackBerry. And I really want this person to welcome BlackBerry. And the reason being is I put personally about 7,000 BlackBerries on the road many years ago. And I'm still in touch with BlackBerry. And I know that learning with Startup Weekend, the developer community in part has given up on BlackBerry and they think BlackBerry is going away. But my call to action is, if it's 2 people or 1 person, I want somebody that will welcome not only the mobile app in a website, but also take it mobile app in regards to wireless on the BlackBerry Playbook and all future things that are BlackBerry, as well as the Apple and the Android. But also somebody creative, somebody that, number one, is involved with social media and things like that. And then the other thing is, I also say that all my healthcare professions, all the people that are attached to my care, they will be involved with the proactive nature. They've all been very complimentary. So those people, I don't think are a desire or need, because I feel like I have them already. And then in regards to the opportunity of savings, I feel like we're going to save the healthcare system a lot of money, a lot of time. We're going to connect a lot of dots potentially, but we're also going to go ahead and make more patients like me very proactive on their care. Because every time I go to a doctor, or every time I go into the hospital, or whatever I do in my medical profession, they're always asking for the same questions. And those are paper forms, but then they're put into a database. And that database is sometimes connected to the other parts of it. So if you take the hospital, you take the physician office, you take the nurses and the practitioner inside those offices. I walked into my neurologist's office the other day, and even though they have great computers, they are so papersome. They have a lot of paper, and you know what? I'm just as guilty as the rest. I spent 26 years in the wireless industry, and I know the word automation and technology is the driving force of anything. So tying this into education and technology and overall health, DNA, and genetics, I feel like the problem is there, the opportunity is there, and the solution can be built. So my dream is to attract co-founders that, number one, want to build this with me. And again, the name of this is Gene You Treat. So my domain is solidified and I am ready to rock. And my name is Tina Holden, coming from Apopka, which is part of Orlando, Florida. My number is 407-908-8462. And my email is tina@tinaholden.com. 407-908-8462. And my email, tina@tinaholden.com. Thank you.